Hello everyone and welcome to Yamaha XPERTS Online. In these sessions we'll review some various Yamaha digital pianos and keyboards, showing their different functions and explaining which model may be right for you. Along the way there's also some useful tips to help you get the most from your new Yamaha instrument. In today's video, we'll take a look at two models from Yamaha's portable digital piano series, the P-145 and P-225. Let's get started. The success of P-series is due to several important factors: its portability, its sound quality, and its authentic weighted keyboard action that replicates the feel of an acoustic grand piano. Oh, and yes, and all at a very reasonable price. The range starts with the P-145, then moves up to its bigger brother, the P-225, which benefits from the same keyboard and portability, and it's ideal for gigging live. But as we'll see, there's some other differences that make the P-225 an even more interesting option if you're thinking about starting out on your piano playing journey. A digital piano simulates the sound and feel of an acoustic piano very closely. Yet with P-series, you can also expand the possibilities of a digital world. Let's start with playability. When you press a key on an acoustic piano, a hammer strikes the strings, causing them to vibrate. Now, since the low strings are longer and thicker than the high strings, the hammers of the lower notes are larger in size and weight than that of the treble. This offers the pianist a lot of control while playing, and it's a vital characteristic of any piano. Both P-series models simulate this feeling of weight thanks to their GHC or graded hammer compact keyboard. This weighted 88-note keyboard is divided into three sections. The lower keys have a greater weight, the middle section is slightly lighter, and the high-end keys are even lighter still. Thanks to the GHC keyboard, you have more control over each note than on a regular keyboard with light keys. And if you play an acoustic piano, let's say in your music school for example, you'll notice almost no difference at all. The P-145 and P-225 offer a modern, compact design that makes them the perfect portable companion. As far as sound is concerned, in P-145 we have the sound of the concert grand, the Yamaha CF3S. Also included is damper resonance, which adds to the complexity of the sound and makes for a much more realistic experience. In P-225 we step up a gear and have none other than the world famous Yamaha CFX Concert Grand, but also with virtual resonance modelling light technology and key-off samples. This technology realistically reproduces the complex resonances generated by the strings of a grand piano and changes each time depending on the keystroke. Both instruments have been recorded and sampled to an exceptionally high standard, with the retrospective concert grand pianos providing subtleties and nuances usually only found on much higher level instruments. In addition, the P-225 projects a deep and defined bass sound, along with brilliant high frequencies using its two-way amplification system. With two dedicated bass speakers and two treble tweeters, P-225 offers a unique sound quality in its category, achieving an even richer sound than its little brother, the P-145. The position and angle of the P-225 speakers have been situated to reproduce the sound reflected from the soundboard and lid of an acoustic grand piano as accurately as possible when the instrument is placed in front of a wall. You even have wall EQ to further optimize the sound. The bigger brother of the two has also been equipped with tone escapement technology to make the sound clearer and more audible, providing the player with the best acoustic balance. As you can probably see, I personally like the P-225 much better. So let me ask you a question. Have you ever turned down the volume on your piano because you didn't want to disturb people around you, only to notice that the sound became unbalanced and kind of muffled? Well, no worries any longer on that score. The P-225 is equipped with Intelligent Acoustic Control, or IAC, which automatically adjusts the EQ to your desired volume settings. It's very clever. The new P-225 also now offers this feature when using headphones. This protects your ears and allows you to practice for longer periods of time. We call this feature Stereophonic Optimizer. But back to both models, P-145 and 225 now have reverb effects that allow you to choose between different rooms that you want to play in. For example, a concert hall or a studio or a club. You choose. Speaking of studios and clubs, it's long been a problem that your piano can be overpowered by other instruments in the band and your sound gets lost in the mix. Well, don't worry. The two new models are equipped with Sound Boost that switches to a punchy and powerful sound in such situations. In both models, we not only have high quality piano sounds, we also have many other instruments. In P-145, we have a total of 10 sounds, such as electric pianos, organs, string orchestras, harpsichords, we even have an accordion and the new DZ sound. While in the P-225, we have 24 sounds on board. P-145 has a polyphony of 64 notes, however the P-225 has a polyphony of 192 notes. This allows us to play many more notes at the same time and use the sustain pedal without fear of losing notes along the way, otherwise known as note dropout. This is especially important if we use the dual function, which allows us to mix two sounds together at the same time. In addition to dual mode, and as we mentioned earlier, we've many other features that go beyond just sound and playability, which in fact allows us to enjoy the piano even more. One of these features is built-in Bluetooth audio on the P-225, which lets you pair the instrument with your Bluetooth-enabled smartphone or tablet and listen to your favourite music through the speakers on the instrument. You can also play along, putting you right at the very heart of your favourite band. Another advantage of P-225 is that it allows you to divide the keyboard into two zones with two different sounds. For example, if I want to play bass or another voice in the left hand and maybe piano in the right, it's very easy to do using the keyboard split facility. Recording is also possible on the P-225. It's a great way to monitor your progress. Let me show you. An essential item to help practice is a metronome. It's important to develop your timekeeping. In the P-145, we have the typical metronome clicking sound, but the P-225 goes a step further. We can use the onboard rhythms that act as a metronome, or to simply have fun and learn to play with other musicians. There's drum and bass patterns that blend harmoniously with what you're playing. You don't have to do anything special, you just play the way you always do and the piano will follow. This way we not only learn to keep tempo, but we also get used to playing with different rhythms and styles of music. It's brilliant. Another really useful feature is duo mode. This allows you to divide the keyboard into two identical areas. So for example, our teacher can play on one part of the keyboard and we can play using the same octave with the same sound on the other. Perfect for practice together with your teacher or to play and jam along with your friends. Using P-Series really is easy, thanks to the very simple and clear user interface. On P-145, we simply have a function button, using the keyboard to select various features like this. With P-225, several dedicated buttons actually make it easier and faster to use. And we don't have to remember any keyboard shortcuts. Just by clicking the LED buttons several times, we can quickly select different variations of sounds. Both P-Series models are compatible with Yamaha's Smart Pianist app. Simply install the free app on your iOS or selected Android device. You'll then be able to access all the functions of the instrument right from the screen on your smart device. Here in the Smart Pianist app, I have my grand piano. I can change the piano. I can even change the environment. And I can use the settings menu to change some settings of the piano. I can even record. And when I've finished recording, I can save to my iPad and play it back. But not only can I play it back, I can also view the musical score. Brilliant. We can then share this recording with our friends or save it to monitor our progress. So now your creative ideas can be recorded in an instant, never to be lost again. The Smart Pianist app also includes 303 classical pieces of PDF sheet music for practicing, which you can view or use on the screen of your smart device. Now when it comes to design, we've really got it nailed. We can transform our portable piano into an instrument that looks great in any room of your home, simply by adding the optional specially designed stand to both models, as well as a pedal unit with 3 pedals that add the same functions as an acoustic piano. And finally, as we said right at the beginning of the video, there's many pianists who need a portable instrument, easy and lightweight to carry and perfect to play live. Well, for them, the P-225 has left and right outputs that allow you to connect to a mixer and amplify the sound. You can also use the built-in speakers as monitors to hear yourself on stage, or if it's a small room, play using the speakers themselves without the need to carry more equipment. Using the sound boost function will fill the room with an even more powerful sound. Thanks to both pianos' compatibility with Smart Pianist, we can also load songs to play through the speaker system, also displaying the notation on screen. As you can see, both the P-145 and P-225 are 2 perfect pianos for you to begin your piano playing adventure. And in the case of the P-225, a brilliant option for musicians looking for an all-in-one portable piano packed full of features and ready to play live. Thanks for watching this Yamaha Expert video. If you have any questions, or indeed you'd like to try out any of our instruments, just contact one of our authorised dealers. They'll be only too pleased to help. See you next time. Bye bye for now.